with Fred Griffith and Holly Stranham.
Hi, and welcome to Studio 3. It is, what day is today? Thursday.
Thursday,
It's almost
yeah.
Friday.
End
September
of the week.
2nd,
Yep.
2004. How are you, Jeff Timmons?
I'm good. How are you, Holly?
I'm great.
Terrific.
And again, you had a big day yesterday. You were in Canton.
Yes.
How did that go?
Great turnout for the CV signing. You know, wonderful seeing old family, friends, stuff like that.
Because you're from that area.
Yes,
This
yeah.
is where
so
you
it was
grew up.
kind of a homecoming for me, and you know, tonight I'm going to be in Cleveland doing the same thing. So.
Now, where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at Westlake, the Westlake Borders.
Okay.
And going to be there
Nice.
from 7 to 9. So
Nice.
come check it out. Get a chance.
Are you tired from all of this running around?
Oh, I'm exhausted. And at the end of the day, I have a nice place to stay. I'm staying at the Ritz. You guys have hooked me up with the best hotel in town, man.
It's
great,
so
so
awesome
I appreciate
there.
it.
You know, I think it's tonight. They have this great special, and they're on the show later today. You can
Right.
ask them, but it's like you get the drinks and it's free sushi.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to be there. It's in
Okay.
their little like martini bar downstairs
I knew
in the
that they
restaurant.
had a good
so,
deal going.
Yeah, it's
Well,
very cool.
We know that you're just running around doing all kind of stuff. Sometimes you can't even get to your mail.
That's right.
Because we got this thing in the mail yesterday, this tape, and we have a little clip from it, so we wanted to show you because it's for you.
Okay.
Here it is.
Come a little closer, babe. Give me your hand. Tell me things that only I can hear and understand. About the first time that I gave you a glance, or how it feels inside to share an endless dance. All that I dream.
Nice.
Thank you. Thanks for
Of
playing it. That was a
course.
total surprise for me. So
I know
nice
it
to see
was.
that, for sure.
That's your video for Whisper That Way.
That's right.
Where was it filmed?
It was filmed in Newport Beach, California.
Nice.
Really nice beach,
Who
really
was
nice
Who was
place.
the video chick?
Oh, you know.
She was kind of hot.
She was gorgeous, man. Yeah, she didn't talk to me after the video was over. Strictly business, in and out of there. But no, she was very sweet, very, very, very talented girl. She's in a movie coming up. I forget what the name of it is, but
Really?
yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it even more, that video.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to start picking it up, maybe playing it on MTV pretty soon. So
I have a feeling.
we'll see what happens.
Oh, this is so fun. We have a lot of exciting things in the show today.
Yes.
Another surprise, it is our producer's birthday, Andrea
right.
Vecchio. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andrea.
September 2nd. We've got cake out here. You got it?
Yep.
We'll show it off. You have to be very careful because I want one of these pieces.
Check it out.
For you, Andrea, so you can, and you have to sing her a little ditty.
You want me to say, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Andrea, happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Yeah, get in there. Good
I'm
job.
trying. They want me to tilt the cake to
Very
show
nice.
it, but
Okay.
I'm afraid it's going to
Yeah,
fall.
I think it's going to fall, but we can
But I think we can do it.
try
Can
a
you
little
get it?
more. There we go.
That's beautiful. And we do love you, Andrea.
Oh, she's a doll.
The show wouldn't be what it is
right.
without you, lady. Oh, she's
Here she
she's going to
comes.
run out and she's going to receive her cake.
That's right. Give her the cake. Here you go.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Mwah.
Happy birthday.
I get to keep this on tape.
you
Jeff
do.
Timmons singing to me.
I mean, he was just in the
don't know.
hot video and now he's singing.
Might not have been one of my
know.
best moments, so I don't know if you want to keep that
I
one.
don't know. It sounded pretty good to me. The 2 seconds I heard before Terry Moyer was like, "Run out there! They're waiting for you."
Well,
That's the
thanks.
big boss. Terry Moyer's the
Okay.
big boss. So happy birthday.
But I have to go because you have more to do. It's a
Okay.
big show today.
It is a big show.
Thanks.
Thanks,
All right,
Andrea.
right.
Happy
Bye.
birthday, doll.
There's a lot of love on this show.
Yeah, you guys are great. I'm going to miss you. I only have one day left. And
Oh, you'll be back.
back on the road
I mean,
again.
home is
so,
Canton, so
yeah.
you'll now. And home right now is California.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. I love it there. It's nice, but you know, again, I say this every time I come here. There's something to be said about the Midwest.
Oh,
the
yeah.
mentality, the morality, you know,
So
the way, the
different.
family environment, you know, that you don't quite get on the East and West Coast.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I mean, you have traveled to Florida quite a bit. Do you
Yeah.
have any friends that live in that area with the Francis? And
I
the whole...
don't. But I actually was just part of a charity event that raised money and also sent canned goods and water and food to go down to the last disaster relief, and hopefully, you know, it won't be quite as bad this time, is it?
Oh, it looks like it's going to just be massive.
That's too bad. So.
I know. It really is scary, especially since they just had the other hurricane a couple weeks ago,
Right.
Charlie, on the other side. So.
One after the other.
Oh, anyway, we've got a big show coming up today, and you probably remember this guy from his days in Cleveland, Larry Elder. He's got a new talk show coming up right here on Channel 3, and we'll be talking to him.
Plus, you don't have to wait for your kid's next doctor's appointment to ask questions that have been on your mind. Coming up, we'll take your Ask the Pediatrician phone calls, and call us right now with your questions at 216-578-0707, and we'll take your calls right after the break.
Oh, that's going to be great. Also, we've got tickets to Cellular. That is Kim Basinger's new flick to give away later in the show. We'll be right back. Pediatrician, Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital, and we are taking your phone calls. It's Ask the Pediatrician time. 216-578-0707 is the number to call right now with any questions you have for Dr. Daniel Kramer. He will be happy to answer. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
How are you, sir?
Thank you.
We have our first caller on the line.
They're already lighting up.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Go ahead with your question.
Yes, I have a question about the vaccines for children. The stuff I've been hearing about, the mercury-based thermosol preservative they have in the vaccines. My son needs his second MMR, and the pediatrician said that there is that in the vaccine. And I was wondering if I could just not get him the second MMR.
Actually, the MMR does not have thimerosal in it. The only vaccine on the market now that has thimerosal in it is the flu vaccine, which we give in the fall. That's the one that's generally made. All other vaccines that we use for children now, whether they be privately purchased or through the government program vaccine, VFC vaccine program for children, are thimerosal free. Recent evidence shows there is no evidence of autism associated with any of the vaccines and no evidence of thimerosal causing autism. So I would encourage you to get the second MMR. It shouldn't be a problem. If you have any other concerns about the test, you could have your doctor draw some blood work to see if your child has immunity from the first test. And if it does, you might be able to then request an exemption from the school. But I would urge you to go ahead and get it. It would be the better and the easier of the two things to do.
I think we have another question on the line. Go ahead.
Yes, my daughter has just turned 4 at the end of May, and this past week she's become afraid of everything. She's afraid to go to bed at night. If a bug flies anywhere near her, she panics. She used to be able to ride rides at the fair, and now she's just afraid of everything. And I'm wondering if it's normal for the age or what I can do to help her, because it's getting out of hand.
Well, certainly children can develop fears from a lot of things that we adults think are not anything significant. You might want to review where you've been, what she's been doing. I sometimes find two things helpful. One is to have the child try to make a picture, even if it's scribbling, and then have them explain to you what that picture is. The other thing that I find helpful is what I call puppet therapy. You get a little puppet, and you have the child talk to the puppet even though you're there. It allows them to voice their fears without directly having to tell those fears to the adult. And oftentimes that works to try to figure out what the problem is.
I love that. I feel like, where have I seen that? In maybe some movie where they've done that little technique with the puppet. Very cute.
We actually used it with our children.
Have you?
A long time ago, now that they're grown, but it seemed to be quite helpful.
Idea.
And
really
my wife actually made her own puppets so we could give them names.
It's very cute.
She's very good at that.
Very
All
good.
right. We've got another caller on the line. Go ahead with your question.
Yes, thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
Yesterday, my son was bitten by an insect at recess during school, and today it has mushroomed to the size of a tennis ball on his right arm. We've been putting ice packs on it. We did not find any insect stingers or anything else on there, and he doesn't have any respiratory distress or any other symptoms. What do you recommend that we do?
I would recommend that you see your doctor today. It's the human mouth has many different organisms in it, and human bites can be extremely serious, just as a dog bite or a cat bite or any other animal bite. Most likely you've got an infection there, and their doctor needs to see your child and probably prescribe some antibiotics. Otherwise, what you'll have is a cellulitis or an abscess developing that can get worse and lead to hospitalization. So I would urge you to see your doctor today, or if they're not available, to then take them into an urgent care or an emergency room. But somebody needs to see that child today and evaluate and decide what the proper therapy is.
Great, doctor. We've got one final caller on the line. Caller, go ahead.
Hello, doctor. I'm wondering about vitamins for infants, like say 12 months to 15 months and older. I wonder if any type of liquid vitamin or regular vitamin. It seems like he's had so many colds for such a little one.
We just have about a minute left. We can
Yes.
get it in.
Vitamins won't hurt your child. They're certainly helpful, particularly if they're not eating everything they should eat. Probably what we recommend for infants under a year, and more importantly, strictly breastfed infants, is around 2 to 3 months of age to start vitamin A, D, and C, mainly, to prevent rickets from developing in exclusively fed infants.
Okay.
Otherwise, routine vitamin will be fine for any child over a year.
Okay. Thank you so much. This was really great information.
Oh, thank you. It was nice being here today.
We appreciate having you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we've got a lot more coming up and more information at WKYC.com. Larry Elder is coming back to Cleveland, new talk show, and we're going to tell you all about it. Actually starts airing a little bit later this month, so that's going to be
nice,
fun.
very nice.
Then you're heading to the kitchen
That's right.
with the Ritz. Oh, is that what you're going to make us?
Well, they're gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
It looks delicious. Oh, and you're cooking with kids. That's going to be fun. She already... Well, welcome back to Studio 3. Larry Elder is bringing his new talk show to Cleveland. It's the Larry Elder Show.
Welcome back to Studio 3, everybody. We are in the kitchen with Paul Carter, executive chef at the Ritz-Carlton. I was lucky enough to get to eat at the Ritz-Carlton yesterday. And today you play to go to happy hour at the Ritz. And we also have Jordan with us today. Say hi, everybody out there.
Hi, everybody.
Paul, what are you going to be showing us today?
Well, today we're featuring our Ritz Kids menu. Our tagline is healthy foods to grow on. Some of the Ritz-Carlton has come up with company-wide, whether you're in Cleveland, Atlanta, you go to Osaka, you're going to have a healthy kids menu.
Oh, that's terrific. So it's not just at the local Ritz
it's
here,
not
it's
just
nationwide.
here.
You guys are implementing this new thing into the menu, the kids menu.
Exactly. And what we're trying to do is we're just trying to offer alternatives of all the issues in the news today about obesity with children. That we're just trying to promote healthy foods, but also make children comfortable. For them to eat. We realize that children really can dictate where parents go and eat. And if I've got 2 young boys of my own, and if they're happy, I have a great meal.
Now, most parents might think of the Ritz-Carlton as a fancy, nice establishment. Would they think that the menu for the kids menu, would they kind of assume that the menu is too fancy for the kids to understand?
You know, that may be a perception out there, but it really isn't. As you look at the foods that we've got here from the turkey quesadilla, just people get your children to eat broccoli, broccoli with dips, and we just came out with a broccoli tree just to make it fun. And we found that if children are having fun with their food, they're gonna enjoy it, and if they say, hey, Mom, Dad, I want to go back. Yeah, it's great for us as well.
Right. Well, so what was the goal in putting the kids menu onto the Ritz-Carlton?
Well, the goal is to really to make people aware that we do welcome children. It's not a stuffy place, and you can bring them in, and you don't have to have fried food. And that's the great thing about this menu. There's nothing fried on this menu. Going through from we've got our fruit kebabs with a dip, our hamburger, mac and cheese, and we just serve it in a little fun pot. It's just, it makes it interesting. From a chicken which is served on a grill, it's actually a kid's, this one here is just a variation of a dish we have on the menu, which, a lot of the adults would eat, but then the kids, they don't really like the soya and the Asian flavors. It just makes it fun, and they feel important because they get in the same presentation.
Everything, the presentation looks amazing. I got to tell you, the food smells great. What are we going to be making today?
Well, here, this is actually probably our most popular dessert for children, and it's called our dessert pizza. And here we have, it's just very simple. It's puff pastry. It has some pastry cream and some jam on there. And we're just going to finish it off with a little bit of fruit. So you're going to finish the dessert for me?
You ready to help us, Jordan?
Show us, the chef's going to show us how to finish off the dessert. And we're just sprinkle some of the fruit on top. Put the favorite fruit on. I know she likes pineapple, she told me earlier. So as you can see, she's just going to finish that off, and this is actually the dessert pizza.
What else do we have here? What are some of the other foods?
Well, this is Itsy Bitsy pizza, and we just little muffin pizzas, and if you can see, and we just different ones in here, and it makes it fun for the kids to eat, and it's just a cool presentation. We have this is a dessert here. We have brioche with honey and apples, salami and cheese sticks. We have the banana wrap, which is very popular. It's tortilla roll with peanut butter and banana in there.
And this mac and cheese you said was hamburger mac and cheese?
Yeah, it's just, kids love mac and cheese, but trying to give them the protein and the meat, we just put, hamburger in there as well. And, they're very popular.
Looks delicious. How you doing over here? How's it going for you?
Good, I'm done.
You're done? Look at that. Perfect,
Amazing.
She's got a job for life in the kitchen.
Check this out.
So you're going to try it?
She's going to take a bite.
Give her the taste test.
Tell everybody at home how it tastes.
One thing we do, Mondays and Tuesdays in the Is it good?
Well, thanks a lot, Jordan. Paul, it's always good to see you.
Hey, my pleasure.
Everybody check out the Ritz-Carlton kids menu. Delicious stuff, man.
Great.
Thanks again for having us. Paul Carter, everybody, Ritz-Carlton.
Thank you.
We'll be back right after this.
Oh, is that good?
How is
My
your
pleasure.
pizza going?
Good.
It's delicious, isn't it?
Now, Paul, you were saying something about the Ritz-Carlton Monday and Tuesday. Tell everybody at home what's...
Monday and Tuesday evening, what we're trying to do to promote healthy eating is children that come in, if you come in with your parents on Monday, Tuesday evening, and your meal, if you order off the adult menu, is complimentary for the children.
How nice is that?
Yes, we're just trying to, teach children that, to experiment with food.
Can I be a kid, Paul, today?
There we go.
All right, I'm going for a mini pizza. How cute is this, by the way?
Tune in to see us tomorrow. Football season is upon us. We'll show you how to throw the best tailgate party ever.
These would be really good at a tailgate.
I'll give you one of those.
There we go.
Also, we've got comedian Ralphie May from Last Comic Standing stopping by the studio. Very exciting stuff.
And we'll be giving more tickets away to see the movie Cellular. So tune in tomorrow.
It's
Thanks a
fun
lot.
to eat, isn't it?
Good stuff.
I agree. Have a great day. Bye.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.